Now, we've put it off long enough.
Yeah.
Just like Warner Brothers put it off long enough because Warner Brothers are stupid. But good thing that regime is kicking the can and letting the door hit him on the way out. Literally this week, Walter Hamada is on his way out of Warner Brothers Discovery this week, so we can herald the return of Henry Cavill Superman. The day is finally here. And I say that reference with full intention because it was apparently that man that's responsible for everything good in the world right now. So, like the man that I am, I will apologize to you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you know, our most avid listener on the show. I said like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said like 2 or 3 weeks ago that The Rock only cares about The Rock when it comes to fan service, and Dwayne Johnson's fan service is different than Ryan Reynolds' fan service. Well, Dwayne Johnson apparently is the one to thank for having Henry Cavill, the glorious Henry Cavill, returning as the Man of Steel, as he's very much been going to bat for the return of Cavill for 6 to 7 years. I'm just picturing Dwayne Johnson just going, "Can we have him? Can we have him?" Like a kid going, "Are we there yet?" Just keep poking. No, no, no. "Oh, I have a new boss now? Hey, can I?" "Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine." It's like when you're at work and you're doing some stupid stuff and your boss yells at you, and then you get a new boss and your new boss is totally fine with whatever shenanigans that you were doing before. They're like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine." That's exactly what's happening here. Superman! Yeah, I have no worry. I mean, we've had some Superman stuff where they're like, yeah, JJ's doing his own thing. No, no. I don't care what JJ's doing. Also, I might talk about that in a little bit here. What is JJ doing nowadays? But
yeah, man, I'm super stoked. It's awesome to have Henry back. Obviously, like, there is that caveat of like, okay, but we just canceled a bunch of stuff, so where's this landing? Where, like, to me, it, like, as excited as I am, it adds more questions, like a whole another batch of questions to the docket, before I can get like super excited. But it is what it is, you know?
So I do think the timing of this article, and we'll delve more into the other stories that came out with this, had very interesting timing, as it was the same day that we find out Ezra Miller could face up to 26 years in prison. And I'm going,
no way. No way. I didn't catch that. Oh, dog, that's crazy.
I highly doubt Ezra's getting 26 years.
Oh, no.
But more than likely, they are looking at some form of jail time. I mean, we'll talk about Flash stuff in our next news topic, but I'm going, once again, interesting timing nonetheless. And also, I think it's interesting, this article came out Monday night, and Tuesday, when we're recording this, is when the review embargo for Black Adam came out. And I think maybe WB knew that the reviews were going to be kind of tepid on Black Adam, and they need Black Adam to do well. So they're just like, let's just get everyone super excited for for the future of DC. And then we'll carry that momentum to the opening weekend of Black Adam and hope that that works and trickles down to that, so to speak, of just like, rising tides lift all ships type of situation. I don't know if this news will impact this box office success of Black Adam, but I gotta think it does. Now, there's a whole long list of things that are being reported with this, and this is coming from The Hollywood Reporter, which is why I'm confident talking about it on the show. It's not like rumors and speculation like it's been for a really long time, because as we jokingly have said many times on the podcast, it's the boy who cried Cavill of Henry Cavill is coming back. Henry Cavill's done as Superman. Henry Cavill's coming back. It's been wishy-washy, but now that like actual major trades are saying it, feels pretty definitive. But they're saying that they're currently actively looking for writers, with one of the names at the top of their list being Christopher McQuarrie, who just did the last 2 Mission Impossibles and will do the last 2, but most recently just co-wrote Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is my favorite movie of the year still, I love the Mission Impossible that he's done. I'm looking forward to his last two that he's going to wrap up the series with. But most importantly, what gets me excited about the potential of Christian McQuarrie doing this is circle all the way back to 2018 when Mission Impossible Fallout was coming out, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, starring Henry Cavill. Apparently, Christopher McQuarrie and Henry Cavill both came together to Warner Brothers to pitch a Superman idea, and Warner Brothers is like, nah. So Christopher McQuarrie already has a Superman story in his back pocket, and both McQuarrie and Cavill have described the Superman that they would want of the brighter, more optimistic Superman going forward, which I think makes sense. And I think there's ways that you can go about this of even people that are diehard Snyder fans can accept what's happening of everything that happened, Man of Steel, BVS, Justice League, that all happened because I'm assuming this movie takes place post The Flash. Whatever happens with the Flash movie, we can just say it reset whatever's going on with Superman. All the stuff already happened to him, and he went through it all, but it kind of refreshed him, so to speak. Superman Rebirth, so to speak.
As long as we don't get a Rebirth version of Superman, I think we'll be okay, though.
Hey, no, Rebirth Superman is great. It's New 52 that's bad.
Okay, sure. All right. But no, yeah, I think there definitely is like a lot of I think you and I have both seen a lot of like initial like, okay, we're excited, but like, wait, hold on, like very tepid. I'm kind of laughing to myself a little bit because it's like, oh yeah, a new Superman movie with Henry Cavill returning in the early stages being like, hey Cavill, you want to be Superman? Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be Henry Cavill is Superman in the new movie. I wouldn't doubt if like the early stages is them asking Cavill if he wants to do it, and that's it. that was the only thing that's how early they are in it. I definitely have the questions for you though, as far as like, do you feel like?
Oh, I feel something.
I mean, obviously you're excited, but at the same time, how does this look from like almost a PR standpoint of like, okay, cool. So as a company, we just canceled like a bunch of movies, not The Flash, but even though it's the one that deserves it most likely,
they need The Flash to work too much though.
That's, I think, the problem. How do you think this affects like the view of the merger in general, with them being like, all right, cool. So, cancel all this stuff, but we're bringing Henry back, guys. I promise we're bringing Henry back. I was like, okay, cool, I guess. But
before I forget, because I'm sure I will when it comes to our next news topic. Yeah. You bring up cancellations. They quietly canceled the Zatanna movie that they're working on. Yeah. They're going to shop that around. I think I'm more okay with them bringing back Henry Cavill and announcing a new Superman movie when they were canceling Batgirl, Zatanna, more than likely the Supergirl movie starring Sasha Calle, because the new regime, Warner Bros. Discovery, while we still think they're making a lot of mistakes, it seemed like they were trying to get back to the core characters that people knew and recognized first before branching off to do the more obscure characters. They want to get the foundation of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all the core DC characters down pat first before getting into the tertiary characters like a Zatanna, like a Batgirl, because the box office hasn't always been too kind to the non-recognizable IPs. The Suicide Squad, while it was one of our favorite movies of last year, did not do particularly well. It could have been off the reputation of the previous Suicide Squad, but it also could have been the name recognition. But then, as much as we also love Shazam, it didn't do as well as some other DC movies. Granted, it didn't have as big of a budget, so it didn't need to do as well. But box office, it didn't deliver as much. It was still a success. And I think part of that was the brand recognition of the name Shazam. So I think they go, okay, right now, our team sucks. So we can't be trying to hit home runs every single time. We need solid singles and doubles.
Yeah, we're the Astros 10 years ago.
Oh, you mean the Lastros?
Yeah. Where the you could get a decent seat in the balcony for like a couple bucks. Now, good luck getting a nosebleed for something under $10. So,
which, as much as I hate the Astros, that stadium is gorgeous.
It's a gorgeous stadium. It's a great team.
Still
anyway,
bitter they took out the hill.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. But hey, how about that sweep, baby? How about that sweep? Anyway, not gonna devolve into.
I was rooting for the Mariners, gosh dang it.
Everybody was.
It was 21 years, almost as long as we were waiting for Henry Cavill to come back. Bang, I'm on point tonight. I think, and I've already heard this comparison, but I completely agree. I think Henry Cavill Superman, for whatever this new movie will be very similar to what Marvel is doing with Charlie Cox's Daredevil. Of, here's the version that you got before. We're going to do something slightly different, but using the same core cast that was used before, but kind of a fresher coat of paint. You can consider the older stories that were pre-existing canon, or you can not. You could jump in from this new point or not. I think it's up to the audience how they're reacting to it. I think this could very easily just be titled Superman, just straight up, or I like Superman Rebirth. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a slightly newer costume. Anything else, just color. He will. Just new, just colors. I love the suit. It just needs more color.
Yeah, any color would be great. Yeah. No, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get probably a newer suit, probably less of the odd like latex style. But yeah, I'd be intrigued to see what new places we go, and I think the excitement here for me is to see what villains we have.
Brainiac.
Hey, look at that. We can recast Lex Luthor. Oh God, yeah. Oh,
Bryan Cranston. Fix the mistake you made all those years ago.
I'm not like a part. I don't subscribe to the Bryan Cranston one, but like it's still like the opportunity to recast some of those mistakes in the Snyderverse is huge, and I'm super excited about that.